Being Indigenous to me is opening up in our spiritual way. So, Sis Isaac, I say, Bonjour, Sis Isaac Dishnakaz, Majik Kya Dodam, Katrinang Junjaba. Chimigwach Kashamnedo, Chimigwach for this day. My name is Cecil Isaac. I am from Walpole Island. I'm Turtle Clan. Being Indigenous is also a question of having pride in oneself, both mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. How that happens is growing up in a family that is very much together. It's very much having to share with your mom and dad, your sisters and your brothers, all those experiences, both good and bad. My dad is a product of residential school, but he has maintained his cultural identity through his language and through the knowledge of the medicines that we carry, through the culture that he knows, through the songs that we have, and very much through his language. So our Aboriginal language is part of that Indigenous identity. It's also part of that pride that we carry. As Turtle Clan people, it's also our responsibility to make sure that we teach what we know. Our role in our community is that of knowledge keepers. And at this stage of life, where I'm at right now, considered to be at that 7th stage of life, which is the elderly stage, it is my responsibility to take that lifelong learning experience, both good and bad, because it got me to a point where I feel that I'm very proud of who I am and my identity. I have much academic learning. I also have a lot of life experiential learning, and I also have a lot of cultural learning and knowledge that I have to share. That's very important. For me, it's being able to walk that talk. In other words, what I learn and what I experience has value to other people, has value to my community. So as an Indigenous person, we all have that responsibility to share. We all have to share in what we know in order to maintain that. If we expect our next generations, which in our 7th generation teachings, talk to that. Anything we do today and learn today has an effect on the next 7 generations to come. So for me, being Indigenous is just one of those things that it's very important that as Aboriginal people of North America, wherever our tribal affiliation belongs, wherever it comes from, we all have that ability and that responsibility to share in many different ways our Indigenous knowledge. So for me, that's what Indigenous means.